Music is also like a huge part, and I'm just coming full circle of being in that world and supporting the community. And the message always remains the same: take action on your dream. That's my core.
This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good morning, Petra Monaco. Previously, episode 924 of the 12-Minute Convos podcast, which was just about 2 years, 11 months, 21 days, and 22 hours ago. Fortunately, we got to connect face-to-face in Virginia on June the 17th, and she was like the episode number 29 on that journey. We just got started then. It's such of a grand opportunity to reconnect with you a third time, Petra. What's new? What's going on in your world?
Well, thanks for having me on again. What's new is I completely rebranded my business
Oh my,
from the last time. Not necessarily changing direction of what I do, but under a new name, new brand. Just kind of going all out.
Oh, that's great. You're the rebel, right?
Yes, the Rebel's Den.
That's wonderful. So I saw the site, therebelsden.com. I saw something on there that I think really connects to who you are, which is something you said when we first spoke, which is please people. I'm paraphrasing here, of course. Please take action. You have your dreams. You want to do things, like take action on it. How has that evolved into what you're doing today?
Yeah, so that's literally been my core mission since day one of starting this journey in entrepreneurship. And then last year, I just got this inspiration of changing the name because it just really fuels not only my personality, because I do things not like everybody else does them. I also do multiple things that people are like, oh, you need to niche down. And I'm going, the heck with that. But I see so many creatives that have so many amazing gifts and talents and passion for what they love to do, but they don't act on them. Their mindset might be challenged. They don't believe in themselves. They don't trust themselves. They doubt that they can be successful. And I'm just like, no, do it. You never know what's going to unfold on the other side. And a year later, as I unfolded my passion, I'm talking to musicians literally as they're on the road, interviewing them on the spot about their passion, goals, and dreams. And it's just been me taking action on that. And so that's literally my message.
Yeah, it sounds as though they're having fun. In fact, it looks as though they're having fun because you're doing the video as well, right? So I
Yes.
saw on YouTube where you're interviewing, I forgot the guy's name, but there's a green background.
Oh, Bruce Fain.
There we
Yes. I
go.
just released
Yeah.
his interview on Monday, and that's been like a dream come true, just about.
Well, I would imagine. And the thing is, it's like attracts like, right? And you're creating a space now that emanates from who you are. Is that something that you've seen through the years occur? A theme, if you would.
Yeah, absolutely. As you know, I'm an artist as well. And so creating is a huge part of my life and my world. And I understand the mindset issues that come with it, believing in yourself, the doubts, and everything that comes along on this journey. But music is also like a huge part. I trained as a kid as a musician, and I'm just literally coming full circle of being in that world and supporting the community, whether it's handmade artists or musicians, that kind of a thing. And the message always remains the same: take action on your dream. Like literally, that's my core.
I think it's so important to understand that Petra has been doing something for what is probably over 17 years now, 16 years, which is wood burning. Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, I crochet and I wood burn, and it's all self-taught. And I literally fell into everything, and I'm like, oh, I'm really good at it, and then just kind of found that passion within that. And I just love wood burning. Probably my favorite to this day. I mean, I like the other stuff I do too, but
The principle that comes with wood burning, though, I think it really encapsulates rebellion because you're doing something that could destroy something. However, the end product is one that comes out better than what somebody would look at and say, no, why you're doing that? You're destroying it. Or even, parallel to us in life being rebels that, hey, what are you doing? As you said before, you should niche down. How much do you see the parallel in that?
Oh, absolutely. I have a handmade business in addition to my coaching, and I paint and I wood burn and I crochet and I make jewelry. And people are like, oh, you should just do one thing. And I'm like, that's boring. I choose to live a life that fills me with excitement and brings me joy. And all those things do that for me. And there's a huge parallel in my writing as well. I love to write more than anything else. And so that's why I have the Rebels Down blog, right? I'm writing every single day. And there's parallel for me in both of those worlds because I write about different topics. It's not just one topic. I write about music, but I also write about mindset. I bring awareness to nonprofit and write about business. So for me, not niching down is actually the thing that helps me find that clarity of what I want to be doing have in my life.
Seems as though gratitude is a big thing, right? I saw the Rebels Gratitude Planner and Journal is there as well. Is that something you just put up there, or is that something you've been doing as well, applying gratitude in your life?
Oh, that's been up there for a long time, and there's a lot of gratitude every day for me. I think I shared this with you. 11 years ago, my son had his first liver transplant, and it just kind of shook our world. It shook my world. It literally shattered all the walls I had up about what I thought life should be like. And so gratitude, he's here today, 11 years later, spunk of life. And I'm grateful to the families that choose organ donation. I'm grateful for the journey because it just exposed who I am to me and now the world. So gratitude is ever present every single day.
Now, that's one of your sons. There are two more. How has what you've been doing affected them?
They're standing up for what they believe in. And that's probably one of my proudest moments with them. I don't necessarily always agree with what they do, but their personality definitely shines through them, and they're standing up for what they believe in. And that's what I would want for them, is to have their own critical thinking skills, being independent from me, and still have a great relationship along this journey. I'm becoming a grandmother for the first time, and that's sort of kind of put things on a spin for a little bit.
Congratulations on that.
Thanks. But, I'm watching my kids just live their life how they believe they need to live that. And that's my foundation, is to follow your own path.
You've changed the trajectory of your life. You grew up in a shelter as a foster kid.
Yep.
You've changed the trajectory of your generation. Your sons are now having children. Well, one thus far, right?
Just one.
Yeah, it's one thus far. And here it is. You are going to be there. You are going to be present in their life. There's a conversation that occurs where it's possible that you could die today or tomorrow. How do you interact with the growth of your family as well as the understanding that you could not be here based on the fact that you could die?
Yeah, as my own journey in foster care and some other things that happened throughout this life and my son's medical journey, and now watching this new life unfold, I try to live my life as the last day every single day. And that means reaching out to them, letting them know I love them, even if I literally don't agree with what they're doing. This is their life to live and figure out, and I can just be there to support them while I'm still here.
Inspired action. That's something I can testify to that you took. You drove out to meet us. And
I did.
We appreciate you, my wife, the entire 12-Minute Converse team, and specifically myself, from voice to voice. I really appreciated it because it became the foundation of what was necessary to carry through to that journey across North America, right? Over those days. It was the foundation. It's the conversations, the vibe, the feeling, the support that individuals like yourself, Petra, came out to meet this guy from the Caribbean that really helped me to move on and to keep on. So I really do appreciate you doing that, coming and meeting us. And I really hope for your business and for everything that you do, that small seed that you planted, grows into as many other seeds and possibly grandchildren, right?
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
So I do appreciate you. Again, thanks for passing by to have another conversation with me. In closing, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Well, it's not difficult to support you with what you're doing, when I lived that same message and you took inspired action. I saw your message 3 years ago and I was like, oh God, I want to be part of that, because that was literally like, this is the thing. So I love that you took action and I was able to be part of it. So thank you.
You're welcome, Petra. Again, a great pleasure, a pleasure I treasure. Thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. This podcast is produced by Pod Edits. Visit podedits.com for professional podcast publishing.